taskminded.com, I'm going to give you a brief little run through, a little tour of Taskminded. I want to show you some of the great features that it has. The first one that is really a great feature is that you can send tasks to each other by email. Now, this is different than just emailing somebody something that they need to get done. Because that it can actually get lost. It can be put in a spam folder. It can just not be seen. It could be lost among a bunch of other emails. What this does is it actually will list it among the tasks that need to be performed. So as the submitter of the task, you can go to tasks by me and you can see them, or you can go tasks to me and see them there. And there's none in this particular account. However, you could do that, and you can see what things you still need to do and what things you have, what things people need to do that you've assigned them to do. So that's the great thing, is that it gives accountability. It allows people to see their tasks in an easy format, and then also to be accountable for them and to mark them done and that type of thing. Now, I want to explain just real quickly how you submit a task via email. So what you would do is, first of all, you need to be on the same team with the person that you're going to send the tasks to. So what we do is we have an account here, and in the account we have teams, and these teams can be set up however you want them set up. You can have people on multiple teams. You can have everybody on one team and then also have multiple teams in there and split people up in different ways. Say, for example, you have one for just everyone in your company, you have another one for just the sales team, or you have another one for customer service, or maybe you have a manager that manages both of those and you want them on both teams. You can do that as well. And you can have as many teams as you want. So what I have here is just a sample team set up in the sample account. We've got two fake people here. We've got Bob Murphy and Jane Smith. Now, right now I'm logged in as Bob Murphy, the owner. We've assigned it a fake Gmail account. This is not a real Gmail account. But in order for Bob to send Jane an email task, what he would do is he would send it to jane1234@taskminded.com. And then he would basically need to send it from his Gmail account, because that's the account that he has listed on his Taskminded account. So once he sends that task, then Jane will see it in her task area. Now, one thing about that is to make our system know that it's a task and it's not just a message, Bob just needs to put an exclamation point right at the first of the subject of the email. And so then he can type up the subject, he can type up the message and hit send. That tells our system this is a task and needs to be assigned here. If there's no exclamation point there, it'll send it as a message to Jane. Now, however, if Bob forgets, Jane can get it and she can see the email and she can see that this should actually be a task and not just a message. She can actually just click on a link in that message and make it into a task. However, if Bob does remember, Bob can put an exclamation point, and he can actually put up to 10 of them. The more he puts, the higher the priority is of the task. And you can see this one would have been 6 and 5 and 4 and 10. He can put up to 10 exclamation points, and that makes the task a higher priority. So he can do it that way, or he can even go in here and he can click on new tasks, and he can put them in this way as well. Let me just show you a few other things about this. We can sort the tasks. We can sort them by user. We can sort them by category as well. We can sort them priority highest to lowest, or date, newest to oldest. And we also can make tasks inactive. We can also see the incomplete tasks, or we can see the completed tasks. And then, like I showed you before, we can do it tasks that are assigned to me or tasks that are assigned by me. And I've already showed you this area. Another great thing about Taskminded is you can share files back and forth with each other. So you can actually create a text document that you just want to type up some things, some paragraphs that you want to have on a website or whatever you want to do. You can type up a little document there. You can also upload files, images, zip files, MP3s, things like that, and share those with each other. You can also share passwords with each other. There's a lot of different task management programs out there, but very few of them that I've seen actually allow you to share passwords with each other. What you end up having to do is have to create a text document and share them that way. That's not as secure, and we actually do a special kind of encryption with your password information, so that it's more encrypted than a normal password is encrypted in a normal database. So we further encrypt it and try to keep those things as secure as possible for you. And as you can see, we're also on a secure site as well. Now, one of the great things about this is I can share this password with Jane, and Jane can come in and she can see it. She can copy these things. She can open up this link. She can copy this. She can copy this and paste those into the link, and she can log right in. If we want to see the password, we can just click there and we can see that. Of course, the word password is not a very good password, but this is just an example. The other thing that they can do is they can have conversations back and forth. They can create a conversation and send messages back and forth with each other. And also, if you want to just see what people have been up to, what tasks have been completed or submitted or anything like that, you can click on the history. You can see a history of things that were done. So that basically is just task-minded in a nutshell. You can open up the tasks. One probably thing I should also show you, you can open up the tasks like this. And you can see more information about them. You can even comment on them. Let's do a new comment here, and Bob will post a new comment there. Now, when I posted the new comment, Jane would get an email saying that Bob just posted a comment on this particular task. And then Jane can reply to that task, and Bob would get notified as well. So it's a great system to communicate things that need to be done back and forth to each other, and helps keep your teams organized. Helps, as a manager, helps keep you organized as well, because as you delegate these things out, you can come in and you can check if they've been taken care of, and it just helps you organize your things a little bit better. We would love to hear your suggestions or your comments or your questions. Please feel free to send us those, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. Thanks for your time.